Corporate Responsibility with Impact is brought to you by Grandin Toy, a company that embraces social responsibility across every facet of its business.
For us, science is a human endeavor. It's about understanding the world around us, and you have to understand the world around us in order to make responsible decisions on how we're going to treat the world and how we're going to evolve our own role in it.
Welcome to Corporate Responsibility with Impact. Today we'll be exploring the important area of corporate partnerships with nonprofit organizations, and we'll be hearing from Chip Allen of 3M and Bonnie Schmidt from Let's Talk Science.
Innovation is the core of what 3M does. We have for a long time been very strongly connected to innovation, and it internally is a large and important program for us. Innovation doesn't come just by chance. It requires strong planning. It requires strong people with an innovative mindset. And to me, that starts with a focus on technology and science, and that was what led us to Let's Talk Science in the first place.
Well, Let's Talk Science is a national charitable organization that is committed to engaging young people in science, engineering, and technology. So at the early stage, it really was a goal to try to connect young researchers, largely graduate students, with the general public, and high school students in particular, to let them know that the world of research really needed them. But I have to say that as I grew the organization, because that's been now almost 20 years ago, it became really clear that it is far more important than ever to engage young people, starting very young and including their parents and their educators in the whole world of science, engineering, and technology, largely because our world is increasingly dependent on decisions that are made using a science-based approach.
A lot of it is not about money. It's more about ideas and time. Time from committed people that are interested to share their ideas and work towards some kind of common outcome that is beneficial.
I think it's terrific that more companies are taking on more of a social mission. My hope would be that rather than just keeping it all in-house as part of the corporate mission, that companies do reach out and partner with agencies that have made the whole social side of the business their core being, and find ways to reach out and work together, because I think both perspectives are incredibly valuable. The drivers are different though, and that by continuing to work together we'll actually have a far more positive impact on society.
For us, it started with a definition that was given to us by the World Health Organization, what they define as a healthy community. And for us, in our view, that meant areas like health and welfare, solid educational programs at all levels, and a commitment to the environment, and strong programs to improve the environment. So that to us meant what a healthy community would look like.
I think that the partnership opportunities are just beginning to be seen. There's been such a transformation just in my lifetime with running Let's Talk Science, and in the desire of companies to get much more deeply involved in managing the partnership.
Although 3M has had a long-term commitment in these areas, in all areas of the world, I think it starts really with employees. Culturally, it's a big part of 3M, but our employees really line up to get involved in programs like this. So just as an opportunity for our employees to get engaged as much as the corporation.
We've found significant shifts in young people's understanding of what innovation means, of understanding what science and technology can offer if they stay with it throughout high school, of the profound impact just even one interaction with somebody who has spent their life and their career in that area can actually have on young people's attitudes towards the career and opportunities. So we've done quite a lot of measurement. I think that's one of the benefits of working with an organization that's committed to evaluation.
I think you have to earn your stripes by doing as opposed to telling. And that way, when people question your motivation, they can see the result rather than just hear the story. And so I think it's important to do that.
The All Science Challenge is a one-day event that's a culmination of several months of participation with grade 6, 7, and 8 students right across the country. It's been a lovely story to watch unfold because it was really spearheaded by volunteers at one of our partner sites. It brought students together within a school environment, teams of 3 or 4, grade 6, 7, or 8 students, to study for several months content that those volunteers had actually created in all realms of science. Quite sophisticated content, typically at the high school level. These kids would sign on to prepare for months with a parent coach, with a student coach, with a teacher coach, or just by themselves, and then come together for a one-day program in which it was interspersed, challenging their understanding of that content, and hands-on skills challenges over the course of the day. Because the event was held at a university, the kids also had exposure to post-secondary environments and researchers and a few corporate partners as well.
Part of the reason we have low turnover at 3M is because we give them opportunities to get involved in programs like this, to volunteer and to provide time and ideas to meaningful initiatives that make a difference in the communities that they live and work in. Exactly to what extent would be very difficult to say, but the people we're hiring are much younger and have different views on what's important to them, both in the workplace and with the company that they choose to work with. And I think these kinds of programs resonate with them very significantly. So it's a recruiting component. It's a retention component, and it's a job satisfaction component for sure.
The partnership with 3M has been really great because it's actually a multi-pronged approach. Although they came in as a key supporter of this All Science Challenge, the closer we got and the more we got to know each other, the more that they've reached into other parts of what we do and how we work as an organization. So it's been really valuable. From the All Science Challenge perspective, they actually helped us in numerous levels. Obviously, their financial support has allowed us to scale our reach quite significantly. So there's been a very big increase in the number of sites that have been participating in the event and the number of kids who have been involved across the country. They've helped us with the actual content of what the young people are studying. We've added a whole new component on innovation so that these grade 6, 7, and 8 students have a better idea of what is actually meant by the word innovation. And then on the actual day of the event, the 3M team designed the skills challenge and then supplied all of the materials right across the country for these young people to use.
With the whole goal of making sure that whatever we did end up doing, that it would resonate with the largest number of people and the broadest cross-section of the company. And I think largely we're making very solid progress there, and you can see that by the numbers of volunteers that line up to help out.
3M's known as a highly innovative company. Within our sector, Let's Talk Science is also known for innovation. We try to lead the sector in creating programs that nobody else has thought of creating before. So we do that as our own business cycle, but the other side of it is that we're about trying to get to young people and help them build the kind of skills and attributes that they need to be innovators. So for us, having that core value that was really the same was critical for us. And then the second step was a shared vision of how could we actually get to the target audience that we both wanted to reach. So we really were true partners as we've moved this forward, and not thinking that one partner had the bulk of the influence on how things evolve.
You've just heard about this remarkable partnership between 3M and Let's Talk Science, and we've learned why partnerships with corporations and nonprofit organizations are so important, how they work, and how to measure their outcomes. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Corporate Responsibility with Impact.
Please visit impactcorp.com to download a copy of the Impact Partnership Assessment, a tool that will help you assess the performance of your partnerships with nonprofit organizations.
With the new Grandin Toy, you'll find the right products, services, and solutions to make your business better, including the right technology solutions to keep your business connected to the world around you. And technology is just the beginning. Talk to a business solutions advisor for all your office needs.